Hey thriller lovers, grab your coffee, settle in, and maybe lock your doors, because we're about to dive into the most heart-pounding, sleep-stealing, absolutely unput-downable thriller books of 2025. This year has been insane for the thriller genre. We're talking New York Times bestsellers, award winners, and books that had readers staying up way past midnight saying just one more chapter, approximately 40 times. And just so you know, this top 10 list isn't random. We built it using a mix of industry impact, sales rankings, critical acclaim, reader hype, innovation in the genre, and how loudly these books dominated book talk, book clubs, and bestseller charts. So let's jump right in. Number 10, All the Other Mothers Hate Me by Sarah Harman. A sharp, deliciously vicious suburban thriller about social hierarchy, paranoia, and the dark side of performative motherhood. When newcomer Olivia tries to fit into an exclusive circle of picture-perfect neighborhood moms, she quickly discovers their curated lives are built on lies. Dangerous ones, as secrets unravel and alliances fracture. Olivia becomes convinced someone in the group wants her gone for good. And the closer she gets to the truth, the more she realizes she stepped into a world where reputation is power and someone is willing to kill to protect theirs. Why it made the list. A gripping blend of dark humor, suburban suspense, and addictive pacing that exploded across book talk, Facebook thriller groups, and Goodreads. Number 9, The Stranger Upstairs by Lisa M. Matlin. A gothic, eerie, psychological spiral set in a creepy old house with a marriage on the brink. When therapist and influencer Sarah buys Blackwood House, a home with a gruesome, unsolved crime past, she hopes to rebuild her brand and her marriage, but almost immediately the house seems to turn against them. As her husband's behavior grows erratic, neighbors whisper about what really happened there, and Sarah's sanity begins to fracture under the weight of escalating, inexplicable events. Soon she's forced to confront whether the danger is coming from within her home or from inside her own mind. Why it made the list. Its atmospheric tension, mental health themes, and TikTok favorite haunted house aesthetic made it a viral thriller staple. Number 8, Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney. Set on a windswept Scottish island, this twist-heavy thriller follows two women whose lives collide through buried secrets, fractured identities, and a shocking act of violence that ripples through the entire community. When a missing woman mysteriously reappears looking disturbingly like someone she should have nothing in common with, the line between truth and illusion begins to blur. As their stories entangle, every revelation pulls you deeper into a maze where nothing and no one is what they seem. Why it made the list. Feeney's signature twist-driven storytelling and a moody, cinematic setting made it one of the most talked-about thrillers among younger readers and Goodreads super reviewers. Number 7, The Fury by Alex Michaelides. A glamorous, isolated Greek island, a reclusive former movie star with a tight-knit inner circle, and a murder that shatters the illusion of paradise. Told through an obsessive, unreliable narrator whose fixation twists every detail, this story peels back layers of jealousy, privilege, and deceit until the truth becomes dangerously hard to recognize. As old resentments flare and hidden alliances emerge, the island transforms from a sanctuary into a gilded trap, one where everyone has something to hide and someone has already decided who won't make it home. Why it made the list. Its high drama narration, island aesthetic, and explosive twist made it a TikTok edit favorite and a must-discuss book in online thriller clubs. Number 6, You Belong Here by Miranda. Beckett Bowery returns to a college campus haunted by her mother's long-buried secrets and by the mistakes she left behind. As she digs into the events that shattered her family years ago, she begins to realize someone else remembers that night just as clearly as she does. Someone is watching her every move, manipulating the present to keep the past from resurfacing. And the closer Beckett gets to uncovering the truth, the more it becomes clear that some secrets were never meant to be unearthed, especially by the person they were meant to destroy. Why it made the list. Its nostalgic yet sinister campus setting, massive Goodreads engagement, and Miranda's rising popularity with millennial readers. Number 5, With a Vengeance by Riley Sager. A locked room murder mystery set aboard a luxury 1954 overnight train hurtling from Philadelphia to Chicago. Anna Matheson boards the train with a single mission: confront the 6 people who destroyed her family during the war and force the truth into the light. But before she can act, one of them turns up murdered, and the train becomes a sealed chamber of mounting paranoia. Trapped with her enemies and a killer who may strike again, Anna must untangle decades of lies and betrayal before she becomes the next body left behind when the train pulls into its final station. Why it made the list. Its fast-paced tension, retro aesthetic, an irresistible blend of revenge and mystery resonated deeply with book talk thriller fans. Number 4, None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, 2025 Resurgence. A podcaster becomes entangled with a mysterious woman who calls herself her birthday twin, slipping into her life with unsettling ease, until the woman suddenly vanishes without a trace. As the podcaster digs into who this stranger really was, she uncovers a twisted trail of manipulation, stolen identities, and psychological warfare that turns her entire world upside down. Each discovery pulls her deeper into a web of obsession and deceit, forcing her to question whether she's investigating a victim or being hunted by someone who planned this from the start. Why it made the list? Just a massive second wave resurgence on TikTok and Instagram Reels made this one of 2025's most reread and rediscussed thrillers. Number 3, The Last One at the Wedding by Jason Rekulak. Frank attends his estranged daughter's lavish, tightly controlled wedding only to realize something is very wrong behind the polished facade. As he digs deeper into the groom's billionaire family, he uncovers a network of lies, coercion, and sinister power plays that put his daughter in far more danger than he ever imagined. What begins as a father's attempt to reconnect spirals into a desperate fight for the truth and a race to save his daughter from a fate far darker than heartbreak. Why it made the list? Its ITW award win, emotional core, and propulsive conspiracy plot made it an undeniable standout with both casual readers and hardcore thriller fans. Number 2, The Intruder by Freida McFadden. A storm-battered cabin, a blood-soaked girl clutching a knife, and a woman desperate to outrun the trauma she's been hiding from for years. When Casey discovers the girl trembling in her tool shed during a violent New England storm, she's forced to let her inside, only to realize the danger might be far greater than the weather outside. As the night spirals into paranoia and revelations, the fragile line between rescuer and threat begins to blur, pulling both women into a collision course of secrets, survival, and devastating truths neither of them can escape. Why it made the list? Its explosive late 2025 hype, nonstop book talk buzz, and Freida's unmatched ability to deliver addictive, binge-readable tension. Number 1, The Tenant by Freida McFadden. Told from the rare perspective of a male narrator, this psychological thriller follows Blake Porter as he rents out a room in his gorgeous Manhattan brownstone to a seemingly perfect tenant, only for his life to unravel through manipulation, eerie coincidences, and a cascade of discoveries that force him to question everything he thought he knew about the people closest to him. As Blake digs deeper into who he's really living with, he uncovers a chilling web of secrets that suggests the danger wasn't invited in, it was already waiting for him. Why it made the list? Its huge Goodreads traction, massive reader obsession, and Freida's domination of the psychological thriller space in 2025. And there you have it, folks, the 10 best thrillers of 2025. From suburban drama to Scottish Island mind games, from unreliable narrators to billionaire family secrets, this year has given us pure thriller gold. Trends we're seeing: Book Talk is driving massive second wave popularity for dark, twisty psychological thrillers, suburban paranoia is having a full-blown renaissance, and vibe-heavy settings, isolated islands, creepy old houses, storm-battered cabins, and locked room trains are absolutely dominating online conversations. Whether you're Team Freida McFadden and crave those fast, twist-packed thrillers, or you're obsessed with the moody, addictive styles of Lisa Jewell, Alice Feeney, and Riley Sager, 2025 delivered something for every flavor of thriller reader. My personal recommendation? Start with The Last One at the Wedding, since it literally won the top award, then dive into Not Quite Dead Yet for that unique premise and emotional punch, and save The Intruder for a stormy night when you want maximum claustrophobic atmosphere. Which one are you most excited to read? And more importantly, who do you think is the thriller writer of the year? Let me know in the comments. And remember, if you start reading one of these before bed, don't blame me when you're still awake at 4 a.m. frantically Googling, how did I not see that twist coming? Happy reading, thriller lovers! Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go check all my locks. And maybe look up my roommate's background. And if you want even more twists, secrets, and unbelievable true author stories, make sure to check out our full author documentaries right here on the channel. We dive deep into the lives, careers, controversies, and hidden histories of the biggest names in fiction. If you love top 10 lists like this one and our Authors Uncovered series, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a new video. More mysteries, more drama, more storytelling magic coming your way every single week.